folks, hope you all are well. I am on my way to Home Depot or Lowe's. So yeah, I'm doing it under the bed storage idea. They're gonna have wheels on them, and I'm gonna paint them white, put some cute little handles on them, so I have more storage under my bed. It's not very much storage at all. It's just a lot of hoopla. If I have the storage pull out the drawer, I can see everything. And then I want to also securely place my camera equipment in there. They did have the fiberboard, so I guess this is what I got. It's for indoor use only, I think. But I picked up 3 of these, and they are 1 inch under, but less is probably better with my situation. So now I need some of these, I suppose, something like that. Let me see. I don't know how to find the wood that I need. I want something that's like 8 inches or almost 9, but I can't. That's not what I'm see available. And people are like, less than $20. This has cost me $20 on this one, and I'm pretty sure I can get, more than 1 out of it. It says it's 6, but it really measures 5, so that's really confusing to me. And I was thinking this one, just like nearly priced the same, but it gives me about 7. This says it's 8, but it gives me 7, so I may end up going with that one. Into an expensive project. I found the wheels. I think got these here, and I basically cleared out that container. It's like 1 left in there, and I'm trying to figure out which handles I want. Something cheap. I was gonna go for this, and I was like, no. But then I really like this one. But then it's like $4, $5. No. So I said, okay, I'll do these. I'm building 3, and I have all my materials here. I have 6 pieces of wood that is 35 inches in length. And then I have 6 pieces of wood boards that is 22.5 inches in length. And I have some fiberboard that is 24 by, is it 24? Yeah, 24 by 35 inches. And then I have 12 casters or 12 wheels. I have 3 handles for each of the drawers. We have common nails for the fiberboard. I have wood screws for the wood, and then I have wood screws which I plan on to use on the casters. So that is all of my materials, and this turned out to be more expensive than I would like. Total cost is like $110 for all of these items, and I borrowed a drill, and I'll be using a hammer, but I'm getting another drill coming, so that is that on that. This is the ideal shape that we're going for. Nailing these, probably gonna do doop doop doop. I'm gonna have to drill the holes first, which again, drill is on the way. So once that is done, I'm gonna take this piece here, put it on top, and then I'm going to nail it down. We have 35" and then we have 22.5" on the sides. We're gonna do that 3 times, put on the fiberboard. First thing that I'm going to do is start pre-drilling holes into the common board wood. And yeah, I'm just marking them off with a pencil, and then I'm going in and drilling all the way through the other side of the wood so that I can have pre-drilled holes. I mean, basically this wood is pretty thick and it just will not allow you to go past through it if you don't pre-drill the holes. It's kind of like you'll create issues and you may split the wood. Like, I just learned that. I mean, I'm having help with this project. As you can see, I am being guided. So yeah, so here's me with the tape measure. I'm marking the wood off at like 2, 4, and 6 inches. And then once I have that done, I go ahead and start pre-drilling the holes. I did this for every piece of wood that I bought for the project. And then the next step is obviously to put in the wood screws. Now here, I know you can't really see, but I am having help. Basically, we're just putting the wood screws into those pre-drilled holes, and they line up on each side, so there are no issues there. And you just do this for every part of every side of the wood. I mean, you just basically create that box shape that I originally showed you, and that is all that it is to it, you know. Sorry that it's out of frame. I suck especially when I'm actually in the making process. But yeah, we just nailed or used the wood screws on every piece, and then we just continue to stack and make the boxes, and that is all that you have to do. Clearly, the next step here is just securing the bottom of the fiberboard to the wooden box that we just did. So you just kind of take the nails and go ahead and nail them in. I would recommend using, like, let's say like 4 on the longer sides and 3 on the shorter sides, something like that. And that way everything will work fine. And yeah, after that, then the next thing that you have to do is put on the casters. So for the way that the box is set up, I will only be able to put in 3 screws instead of 4, just based on how the wood is placed. But that is no issue at all. I kind of already knew that when I bought the casters in the wood at the store. The final step is putting on the handle. So we just started off by marking off how wide the handle was between the 2 screws that we'll be using. So we used a tape measure and everything for that to just make sure that we're placing it correctly and in the middle of the drawer. Pre-drill some little holes in the part that you have, but this one ended up being a little bit tedious. Yeah, you see me cleaning up as we go, but this one, we ended up having to, he used some type of technique because the holes in the back of the holes in the back were bigger than the width of the handles. So I don't even know what it was called, but he called it something fancy. That way the screws were able to kind of almost be hidden, but it went through perfectly. I don't know. That's what we had to do. I don't remember exactly what it was called. Here are the completed drawers. I am getting ready to paint them. I actually went to Dollar Tree and got this white acrylic paint. I got 2 tubes. Now, if I don't like how this looks on the first one that I decide to paint, I also found some Valspar gloss white paint in the kitchen. It's a 1/2 pint container, so if I don't like how this looks, then I will use that. But I think the furniture in my room is pretty matte, so I'm thinking this will be pretty matte. I don't know, but if it doesn't work out, then we'll just use gloss white on them instead. I ended up using the Valspar paint, and all I did was paint several coats. I ended up using a makeup brush, y'all. But I did maybe 3 to 4 coats on this wooden thing. I also painted a little bit of the edges on the sides. I painted the top a little bit, and I painted the wood on the sides as well, just a little bit. And I made sure to get the bottom. So I did about 3 to 4 coats. I can't remember for sure,
but I love the way that this paint turned out, and it's not too glossy as I thought it was going to be. So that's what I decided to do, and this probably took me 30 minutes. So before I went ahead and called this project complete, I wanted to go ahead and add a extra nail to the middle of the front and back of the drawers. I noticed that it was kind of bowing in the middle, and I definitely don't want that. So what I did was just take a nail and make sure that I nail that down. And this is actually, when I tried to do this with help, I failed miserably, but at home by myself, your girl got it together. There you have it, folks, the completed drawers. They look really good under my bed. I love them. The storage is so much useful. I pull them out and I can see exactly what I want. It's so easy. I'm gonna say it's super easy, but it can be done, and it's easy enough to do by yourself if you have the funds to do it. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you on my next one. Bye.